Inshallah. Let's make that difference together and be my dawah partner. Go to dawahpartner.com. I'll be waiting. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Yusuf Estes with really good news. But first, many people are hearing things about Islam, but they are not getting the right message. So the best time to get the right message out is right now. And we have the best way to do exactly that with Allah's support and your help. We've got our projects, our websites, satellite TV channels, and now we can reach every home on the planet, inshallah. And we're coming to you almost live from our studios right here in Southern California. And Habib is with us today. Habib, how you doing?
Alhamdulillah, I'm doing, well, kind of good. A little bit of a sinus infection, but that happens this time of year.
Huh?
So, we're on an hour earlier, and so I think we are going to be talking about the contest, because I believe there's only, 10 days left?
Oh, yes. And I hope we don't have to extend it, but they said that we have to extend it in order to have a person in each position. We don't have the one in the 13 to 12 yet or something like that. And it has to be, they said that it has to be two in each one of the programs, because otherwise they said it's not a contest. So I don't know. But maybe we can get them filled up by the end of the month, inshallah.
Inshallah.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Okay, go ahead.
I noticed there's a new person that posted a video on the website.
Yeah, there's two. There are two, and they both recited the same thing. And I was surprised, the Surah Doha. And it was, but evidently it's two girls, and they're both in the same category, the 8 to 12, I think it is. And anyway, I saw that today.
Yes.
I thought they did.
Yeah, there's also
both
one
of them
in
did pretty good.
3 to 7-year-old. That's a new one.
Yes. Too. Yeah, we already have that. But we have to have at least two in each category to call it a contest. Otherwise, it's not a real contest. So.
Yes.
Yeah. But I was so surprised. And maybe all of the things that we've done and the things that have been going on have affected a lot of the mentality of the Muslims. What do you think about that?
I know when I was in Moncton over the weekend, this past weekend, I was talking to some brothers about the contest, and I met with one brother in particular. He's from Nigeria, and he has 2 children. So I asked him about his daughter reciting, to upload a video on reciting. So he's trying to get his daughter to recite for me. And I said, she doesn't need to recite for me. She needs to do the video. So inshallah, I hope they'll do this, because but she's in the 7 to 12-year-old.
7 to 12, yeah.
What is
that's 8
no,
to 12.
6 to 12. Yeah.
7 to 12, yeah.
Yeah. Sorry about that. The choice of live TV, right?
I say that every day. But then, oh, maybe you didn't notice I have a new pin on right there. You see it's a flag.
Oh, yes.
I can't get a close-up on it, but I'll show you. It's black on the top, white in the middle, and green on the bottom.
Yeah.
And
I
it
think I
has a
still need to
little.
back up a little bit. I'm looking at my picture, and it's like it's cutting off the top of my head.
No, we're not cutting you off. You're fine.
Okay, it must be the adjustment on the, yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Yeah, that's what it is.
that's why they call it TV.
Okay.
They can do a lot of stuff. Anyway, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. I just
So
got
back to the topic. Like I talked to some brothers uh, that are in the Moncton area, and I told them about the contest. And the other thing that I brought up with the imam there, and I've known him for a number of years. He's also a convert. And I mentioned about having the different masjids in the area, like Atlantic, well, maritime provinces, sort of getting together and say, inviting you. So this is what he's looking at doing. So inshallah, hopefully by next year, this could be done.
MashaAllah, that is a real good deal. So, do you think that he's going to go through with it?
Knowing this brother, yes.
Ah, that's what I meant. Because if you know that he's going to follow through on it, inshallah, then we can ask him to be a guest on our program. What do you think about that?
Oh, that would be nice too. His name is Brother Dawood, and the masjid that he has is Masjid Yusuf.
What? Masjid what?
Yusuf.
Oh, my name? MashaAllah. That's good. MashaAllah.
Yeah. So they sort of had like a grand opening Saturday, and there's quite a few brothers there that I haven't seen in a long time. There was the imam from the Dartmouth Mosque, and some of the brothers that go to that particular mosque. So it was really nice to see them all.
MashaAllah. Well, how is your Quran going? How are you doing with the Quran?
Well, I'm still trying to get somebody to help me with it. I haven't found anybody yet to take the time to help me with it. This is the problem.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
There's some of the places that I know about that you can sign up for free. What do you think?
Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good.
Yeah, and they have a program that is the basic introduction to the Quran and reading the Quran. You know how to read the letters, right?
No, not yet. So different brothers have been trying to help me with this, but I'm slowly learning.
Well, we do have a website that you can use and to get started, and it's free. So maybe we could get that on our show right now. Let's see, Arabic.
Yeah.
It's called Arabic in English. Let's see. It says bandwidth exceeded. Oh boy. Okay, let's see what that does. It won't work. A lot of our websites have been compromised by the old, what is it called? The old script that we used, and it was the most modern at the time we'd used it, but they said it is out of date and antiquated. And that's why it doesn't work anymore. So we're trying to get all of the websites transferred over to another one. But the main websites, we did get them taken care of, about the top 20 that we have. And then we still have 100 more out of the 5,800 something websites that we have. So we're trying real hard.
Yes. Well, see, the thing is, when you're looking at that many websites and the importance of having those websites, so when people are looking and understanding about Islam, you want to make sure they get the proper message.
Well, Google has really come a long way, because at the times when we started up, Google didn't know anything about Islam, and it was relying on a lot of corny information. And but now, if you type in Google, let me see if I can do that. It doesn't, it's not showing up. Anyway, we'll just do this in the break. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that. The other thing that was brought to my attention over the weekend, and I thought this was an interesting thing, because it's dealing with Muslims and seniors.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how Muslims, if you're of a certain age and you have children.
Oh, you said senior, right?
Pardon?
You said senior, right?
Seniors.
Seniors. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Old.
Yeah.
Old
as in
people.
Persons of our age.
Old people.
Well, yeah, okay.
All right, go ahead.
So what I noticed, and I realized that I'm not the only one, and there's probably others that don't have any family.
Somebody's calling. Let's see what it is.
Yes, let's do that.
Assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum. All right. By the way, you have to turn the TV down when you call in, because otherwise it'll keep going in a circle. And also, you need to turn off the speakerphone. All right. Wow. The background was louder than him.
Oh, wow.
So,
well,
anyway.
That's what happens when you use your speakerphone, because the mic changes and it picks up more of the surrounding noise.
Yeah. So I really want to have the brother talk to us because this is why we're doing the live program, to inspire people to get involved and talk to us. And alhamdulillah rabbil alameen. It would be great. All right. So we have a list of people that have been talking to me through the internet on WhatsApp. A very big, long list. And yeah, all right. I think this is the brother. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
Hello. Assalamu alaikum.
Hello?
All right. You turn the TV down. Turn the TV down. Okay. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Is it haram for a Muslim woman to marry a Christian man?
Well, first, before we go to that, do you know anybody that is interested in doing something like that?
No, I'm just asking the question.
Okay, because if somebody has that problem, then I need to talk to them privately. And otherwise, yes, and it's also haram to marry a non-Muslim, and if you're living in a non-Muslim country. Man or woman, neither one should do that, because otherwise you run into big problems.
Oh, okay.
Where do you live? What state?
Huh?
What state do you live in? Oh, they hung up. Okay. Oh, they're calling back. Well, then they hung up again. All right, they're calling back again. Assalamu alaikum.
It's the same number. It's the same number.
Yeah, okay. It's all right. If there are any additional questions?
No.
All right. Have you looked at our website, Recite on TV?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to make a video and put it up there?
No.
Okay. Well,
Bye.
Assalamu alaikum. Okay, when somebody says bye and hi, it doesn't indicate a strong commitment to Islam, does it?
Yes.
Or no?
I'm not a person to like. It's almost funny when I answer the phone. I know a lot of people that are Muslim. They'll say hello first, and I've noticed this, and then they'll say Salaam alaikum. But keep in mind, I'm living in a non-Muslim country, so therefore, when you're looking at that, you got to understand this too. But when you're calling a place that you know that is, that a Muslim is going to answer, you definitely say Salaam alaikum.
Well, you know what? That is a given if you know that they are a Muslim. But I have the same problem, and if I don't know who's calling, and I just say hello, because if it's not a Muslim, then they say I don't speak that language, and hang up. So I like to give a chance for somebody to speak first. I say hello, and then they return back. If they say salam alaikum, I say immediately wa alaikum assalam rahmatullahi barakatuh. But I'm talking about that when somebody hangs up the phone and they hear salam alaikum, it's a requirement for them to say, okay, we got another one on the phone. Salam alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
This is a Muslim calling.
Alhamdulillah.
We're talking about that right now. So, what do you think about that?
I mean, yeah, if you're Muslim, you should always start off the conversation with salam. When you're leaving, you should also give salams.
Yes, that's the minimum. Anyway, so where are you calling from?
New York, Brooklyn.
Brooklyn, New York. I was just up there.
Oh, wow.
I was at the MCC Masjid. Do you know where that is?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, what masjid do you go to?
I forget. Masjid Quba, I think it's called.
Quba. All right. Oh, yeah. That was a masjid that was started. Oh, man. I was there when it was new.
Oh.
Yes. And I gave some speeches over there, and it was really nice. Very nice masjid. When you go in the door to the entrance of it, you turn right to go into the Masala, right?
Yes.
Yep, that's the one. That's been, well, I was there over 20 years ago, something like that. MashaAllah. So, when did you move to, or did you move to New York?
Probably 6 years ago.
6 years ago, MashaAllah.
Yeah.
How do you like New York?
Alhamdulillah, it's nice. It's good. It's nice. A lot of Muslims, and especially in Brooklyn.
Yes. In Brooklyn, there are some places that you go where everybody's a Muslim. And I was there just 2 days ago, and I saw so many beautiful things. I was there for about 2 weeks, actually, and I left 2 days ago. But we had a tour. They took me to a place where all of the children in this public school, all of the children except a few, were Muslims. And they were playing outside, and I saw them playing, and I said, huh? The girls were wearing hijab, and the boys, playing with the other boys, but they didn't mix. They didn't have the boys and girls playing together. That's a big sign of Islam, right?
So what was your thoughts when you were there?
Oh, I was very blown away by that, because I said, oh my goodness, a place where Muslim children are safe and not being bombed, and all the rest of it. That's a wonderful thing.
blessing.
Yes, 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 it is.
If you had to tell other people about it in a couple of words, what would you tell them?
What about what?
The school that you've been to with all the Muslims.
Oh, I would say if you have children, move to New York, to Brooklyn at least, because that's a good place to go. That's a public school. It doesn't cost anything. So if you have a lot of children, you can go to Brooklyn and win. Because
everyone can know
the idea of $8,000 a year for a child to go to school, if you only have one child, then that's doable. But if you have 5 or 6 or 7 children, whoa, that's impossible, you know.
Yeah.
I don't even make that much to put 2 kids in school, so you know.
So what do you think about the teachers and stuff and the people who are teaching there?
I didn't get a chance to meet any of the teachers. We just drove by and they told me about it. But I did meet some of the teachers of the Muslim school, and they were really trying to get together so that they could have a free classes. The free classes would be for the Quran, the Sunnah, you know, the Hadith, etc. And that was in a part of, it was outside of Brooklyn, just the next borough over. You have to cross over, I think, wait a minute. No, you didn't have to cross the Verrazano Bridge, but where they were was, I'll think about it tomorrow.
Was that in the Bronx?
Huh?
Was that in the Bronx?
No, it was definitely not in the Bronx. It was a borough that I never had visited before.
Okay.
So anyway, what is your name, brother?
Riyadh.
Riyadh. MashaAllah. Named after the city, huh?
Yes,
Alhamdulillah. Were you born in the U.S.?
Yes, I was born here. In 4 years, I moved to Trinidad. That's where my family is from.
Trinidad. I've been there 3 times.
Really?
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
I visited Tobago. How do you say it?
Tobago, yes.
Yeah, I visited there twice, and but I was invited by Inshan, who is the owner of a big car lot, and he sells what do you call them? Cars that are known to be famous cars. You know what? Anyway. He has a studio there, and he has the Muslim television channel. Do you know that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And everybody on that island, or in, not island, but in there, we found many, many places that had halal meat, and the people were not even Muslims, but they had halal meat anyway, because it would be cheaper for them to buy the halal and not worry about it. So they had lines of people, and at one time, the Colonel Sanders, the chicken there, they had a line, a big line for that. And when I saw it, I asked about that, and they said that was the most popular and the most money that any of the single operations of Colonel Sanders made in the world. Yeah. And then we ate at a place out in the country. It was like a tent over it, and it packed in, people packed in there. Oh my God, it's wonderful. But that was about 15 years ago, or no, it's longer than that. 20 years ago. Yeah, 15 or 20 years ago that I was there.
Wow.
MashaAllah. Alhamdulillah. I took my daughter and my wife one time there, and the first time we went to Trinidad, the brothers met me with 6 cars at the airport, and a lot of people came out to the airport and cheered us on, and we had, but they said that they were carrying guns because they said that the other Muslims, there was a competition between the Muslims that had grown really strict, really bad, because Muslims were killing other Muslims. Yeah. And when I left, I picked up the newspaper on the way to the airport, and I found that a lady went back to her house because she was called, and she was about to come to our program. And it said that in the newspaper. She was going to a program in the Coliseum, or no, it was not a Coliseum, was it? A football field or something like that. Anyway, and she was called back to her house, and she found her son that didn't go with her. He was a grown son, you know, but he didn't want to go. But she found him on the floor with his head cut off by the yeah, that was really bad. That was but the next time I went, there was no problems. And the third time I went, no problems at all. So I guess they worked it out, but that was really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, some people, you know, get real excited about what their version of the Deen of Islam is all about, and even that they will get excited to the point that they'll kill other Muslims, and that's horrible. You know what the Quran says about anybody that's an innocent person, even if it's not a Muslim or not a believer, but if they're an innocent person, and if anybody kills them, it's like they killed all the people on the earth.
Yes, horrible.
Yeah. So think about all of the children that are being killed as we even speak, and think about that. So obviously there's a lot of innocent people dying today because of their faith that they hold, you know. Well, anyway, the good news is that all of those believers are going to go to paradise.
Yes.
That's the good news. Alhamdulillah.
And with that, it's a good time to take a break.
Oh, yeah, I'm being reminded to take a break. So, yeah, stay on the line with us, and we're going to take a break right now, and stay tuned and stay guided to all of you
I
guys.
heard you're doing a Quran contest also.
We'll get to that when we get back. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Stay guided with Guidus TV. All right. This is Yusuf Estes saying thank you. Thank you to you. Our Prophet ﷺ told us, whoever does not thank the people does not thank Allah. Thank you. So big thank you for joining. Salam alaikum. I'm Yusuf Estes with really good news. But first, many people are hearing things about Islam, but they are not getting the right message. So the best time to get the right message out is right now. And we have the best way to do exactly that with Allah's support and your help. We've got our projects, our websites, satellite TV channels, and now we can reach every home on the planet, inshallah. Let's Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. If you want to know more about the Dawah Partners, go to Dawah Partners, DawahParters.com, DawahPartners.com, and check it out. There's a video there, and you will explain everything, and hopefully you'll join us as a Dawah partner. The only requirement is to make dua. That's a requirement. We make dua for each other. Then you can also share our websites, and you can also donate if you want to. And that's what our Dawah Partners is all about. Now we're going to go back to our program already in progress, and we have Habib with us. Salam alaikum.
Salam alaikum. So, is the brother still on the line with us?
Yes, he is. He is still on the phone with us. MashaAllah. Ask him anything you want.
Oh, what can I ask him? Considering I've never been to his country, I have been to the United States quite recently.
Yeah, you came with us. MashaAllah. We'd love to have you. MashaAllah. And the next time we go to New York and New Jersey, we're going to invite you again, inshaAllah ta'ala.
Yeah, I hope the visit next time will be a little longer because I really enjoyed meeting with the brothers there and getting to know the different brothers.
Yes, there's a lot of brothers in New York. A lot of brothers, especially in the areas of New York City. You know, a lot, mashallah. Okay, now we have our brother on the line, and his name is Riyadh, and if you have any questions you'd like to ask. Oh, you asked about the Quran contest, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. So we have 3 categories, 3 to 7, that's one category, 8 to 12, that's another category. We're talking about ages. Yeah, 8 to 12 years old. And then 13 to 17 years old. So each...
Do you get the prize the same day or?
Oh, okay. The prizes are $1,000 for each one of those categories.
Oh, okay.
So a total of $3,000 will be awarded, but every single child who signs up and makes a video and tries, will win a prize.
Every single child.
Yes, sir. And we will send them a little congratulations with that, and something that they can use. And, we're trying to help them get more accustomed to reciting in public. That's what we're trying to do.
It will definitely be an inspiration and motivation for kids.
Yeah, well, we hope so. The children that we had in the past were maybe hundreds of children at a time each year. But then after the pandemic, we had a huge number during the pandemic, but after the pandemic, we didn't even have the contest. And then I don't know what happened, but this year we started it in July, and we're still running it, hoping to get people to sign up.
When's the deadline?
Well, the deadline is open because we don't even have anybody in the 12 to 13 to 17 category yet. And if we don't handle that right, then that's not called a contest. It's called just give somebody money. So they said that we can't do that. Anyway.
So you just need one more person.
Yeah, well, that's the problem. If you only have one person in there, then the sponsors will not. They're not going to pay it. They say that's your problem. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully we're going to get some new people in. I think that one of the problems was that it wasn't real easy for them to sign up this time. There's something that happened to our website and it made it difficult. So maybe they will sign up. We fixed it, but if they sign up now, maybe they'll have a success with that, you know. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. So, Riyadh, how old are you?
21.
Oh, mashallah. Well, you would have qualified about 4 years ago. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Well, that's that is. Do you recite the Quran?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Would you like to recite on TV right now?
Sure.
Well, go ahead. Choose anything that you're familiar with.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والضحى والليل إذا سجى ما ودعك ربك وما قلى وللآخرة خير لك من الأولى ولسوف يعطيك ربك فترضى ألم يجدك يتيما فآوى ووجدك ضالا فهدى ووجدك عائلا فأغنى فأما اليتيم فلا تقهر وأما السائل فلا تنحر وأما بنعمة ربك فحدث.
MashaAllah. You do good. You do real good. MashaAllah. How much of the Quran have you memorized?
Like about 2 Jews and like selective surahs about the Quran. So
2 Jews. MashaAllah. That's what 1/15 of the Quran? Is that right?
About, yeah.
MashaAllah. 1/15. All in memory.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Do you read the Arabic real good?
Yes.
Ah, all right. That helps, doesn't it?
It definitely helps.
Okay. Well, we have another caller on. Can I take the call?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sheikh.
MashaAllah. MashaAllah. Thank you for calling in. And where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Columbus, Indiana.
Columbus, Indiana.
Yeah.
All right. I know there's a Columbus, Ohio. MashaAllah. Is that a small city or a big city?
Yeah, it's a small city. Alhamdulillah, we have an Islamic center. We have around 40 Muslim families in Columbus, Indiana.
Oh, MashaAllah. Well, do you have any children?
Yeah, my kid, she wants to recite a surah. Her name is Zoya Salim.
Okay. Can you have her recite a surah and put the camera on her or the phone and make it a video and upload it on our website, reciteontv.com? Because you could win a prize.
Inshallah, we'll try to do. Say, can she recite now?
Sure, she can recite anytime we're live. Go ahead.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين آمين بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإلاف قريش إلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.
MashaAllah, you did really good. And I was thinking about that surah today. Li ilafi Quraysh. Ah, that's talking about the Qurayshi people, isn't it? MashaAllah. So, do you memorize a lot of the Quran?
Yes.
Oh, alhamdulillah. How old are you?
7 years old.
7 years old? When will you be 8?
February 11.
All right.
25.
You can sign up for the first category. The first category, the 3 to 7. And you could do real good. Maybe, well, everybody gets a prize. Everybody gets the congratulations and a prize. But you could maybe win a big prize. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm not the judge, but I like the way you recited. MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
Jazakallah khair.
Barakallah fikum. Jazakumullah khair. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. MashaAllah. That is what we've been waiting for, people calling in and talking with us, and then even reciting the Quran. Riyadh recited the Quran, and then this child recited the Quran. It makes me feel good. Makes me feel good. What do you think?
Yes, it does. And I just want to send a reminder to the brothers and sisters that live in the maritime provinces or in all of Canada that they too can join this contest. And they just need to go to reciteontv.com, and I believe it says upload videos, and you see a place in the bottom that says register, and this is where they register their child, and they register each of their children separately. So if they have more than one child, this is what you would do, and then just fill out what is there. So inshallah, I'm still praying that we can get more people to do this so we can have a really good competition.
Yes, that would be wonderful. If they even turned out half of what we had last time, that would be great. Be super great. Well, we have about 7 more minutes on the air. You would like to talk about what?
Talk about what? There was something I brought up earlier, but I don't know if it's something that we could talk about or we could talk about something else.
Well, go ahead.
Well, this deals with older people that are Muslim, that they don't have any children around them to take care of them. And who takes care of them and help, not so much taking care of them, but making sure that they're looked after to some point.
Well, I recommend for all of the Muslims, even if you don't have any children or any relatives, you must be in a place where there are other Muslims. Otherwise, this is a horrible situation, because nobody will understand what you're talking about, and you won't feel comfortable. And some cases, that I've heard of some cases where a person is elderly and then they have somebody come out to their house and take care of them, but usually that person is kind to them, but they don't understand how important the Salat is, how important the Quran is, and how important just being Muslims around them. That is also very important. So, yeah, I think that if somebody has that, if somebody is elderly, we should help them get to a place where there are Muslims. What do you think?
I think so too, because this weekend I met a brother who's my age, and it was a friend, another brother that brought me there, and he wanted me to meet him. He's originally from Syria, and so it's kind of interesting that, where he lives, it's quite close to the masjid. So I know that he could possibly walk there. So the thing is, it's just making sure that, some of his needs are met, or even in the winter time, if he needs a drive to the masjid, just making sure of these things, or if he needs to go to a doctor's appointment, that these things are covered. And I think these are things are quite important, but it's also having somebody that's, going to help, especially if it's a person of my age that, is learning still and wanting to learn how to recite the Quran, and making sure that that type of help is there too.
This is a very good idea. The masjid that I made the Shahada in Texas 33 years ago had an imam from Syria. And I felt very attached to the Syrian people. And both of my daughters are married to Syrian brothers. So I do have a lot of respect, but I've not been in that country. I've been in a lot of countries, Muslim countries included, but I have not visited Syria yet.
At one time, it was a very beautiful country.
It's not anymore?
Well, it probably is, but I mean, some cities have been bombed, so.
Oh. That's right. I forgot about that. Yeah.
By the way, I do like your pin. I just noticed it now.
Really?
Yeah.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
That's another country that I would love to visit.
Oh, I visited there and it's so sweet. Everything was like you imagine. You know, you go down the open hallway, it's not covered over. Some of the stores have the covers that reach out like awnings and that. And you go down there and you go down on the steps, and you see stores to your right and to your left, and they have everything in the world there. MashaAllah. It's so wonderful. And I got a lot of things given to me. And I don't know why that people would just walk up and give me stuff, and it was so nice. And when we had a chance, we talked to some people that were not Muslims, Christians, by the way, and they all became Muslims, one by one. Oh, they're telling us we got to get off the air. Oh my goodness. We ran out of time.
It happens.
Well, okay, you want to do
so,
yeah.
Stay tuned and stay guided with Guide Us TV.
Guide Us TV. Yeah, mashallah. MashaAllah. Okay, where's that promo? There it is. Stay tuned, stay guided with
Guide Us TV.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum. I'm Yusuf Estes with really good.
Peace be with you. Welcome to the Deen Show. Subscribe if you haven't already. Now, in this episode of the Deen Show, we're going to be talking about Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. When someone enters Islam